First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They go play action now. Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Lions, much improved from Week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Ravens receivers are ranked last in receptions and receiving yards each of the last 2 years. Thus, the pick of Rashad Bateman at the University of Minnesota. He was their first-round pick, number 27 overall, and they expect to see more catches and more first downs from that young man.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Mariota on first down. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Mariota now. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark there to make the grab. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Rosas good with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Rolling to his left. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
And a good catch there by Mark Andrews. And many think that paired with Lamar Jackson, they may be the best quarterback-tight end combo this side of Mahomes and Kelsey.
An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. A pitch comes to Dobbins. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Play action. It's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you'd think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. They find some open field here. There he goes left side. Past the 20. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. 68 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. They just get the play off. Now Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Afitu Melifonwu up to make the tackle there. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him into the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
They go play action with Jackson. Out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mariota, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 88 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Rosas to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now Jackson on 1st down. That's into the hands of Prochet. That catch good for only a couple.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
From the 40 now on second down. Jackson on the move to his left. Open man is Duvernay. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Hard throw, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
No, that's you, partner. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Play fake. Mariota. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
To throw Mariota. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys. But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. Open man is Ross, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. John Ross in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Final play of the half here, Mariota. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win?
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Mariota's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Flush to his right. Williams brings it in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. play action. Mariota. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. Throwing, Mariota. And that is incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Jackson going to keep it running right. And he's got this down to the 35.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's a give to Dobbins. Dobbins hit, and he fumbles. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. On the counter, here's Williams. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, Mariota. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
defensive play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
First down, Mariota. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Mariota now to throw on first down. And this is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10, Mariota. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. And some room to work. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on, and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jamal Williams punching it in from a yard away. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point, it's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And some room to roam now. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson now. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Mariota's throw taken in by Chark. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, Swift. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through three quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Right back to Swift again on second down. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They'll run on first down. Swift calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Mariota. Throw caught by Raymond. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play there on the catch and run.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Swift. And they'll get him down right about the 20. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Here's Mariota. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. From the gun, Mariota. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Lions turned away on fourth down, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Charles Harris in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. That one complete to Crochet. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Now Jackson. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's 30 yards now in the last two plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That catch good for only a couple. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Jackson to throw. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Dobbins. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Edwards. Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And he got it.